Hello, everybody. Welcome to Blue Steel Tarot. Today is Friday, January 20th, 2023, and I'm back to do a decision tarot reading. So what I want to do is, I've got a decision. I've heard of other people who have decisions. So it seems like whatever's going on, there's a number of decisions between two things. And so what I wanted to do is pick A and B, and we'll pull 3 cards for A, 3 cards for B. So you can pick your unique A decision, the two things you might be trying to decide between, or two things you're considering. And it could be something simple. It could be something as simple as, what restaurant you're going to go to tonight, or whether you're going to go away this weekend or not. Or it could be more significant in terms of, like, are we going to buy this house or that house, or put an offer in on this or that, or accept that job or this job. So we'll pull a couple of cards and see kind of like if we can get a vibe for it. So while I'm shuffling, I would just say choose whichever, whatever you want A and B to be, okay? So that way we'll pull 3 cards there and kind of see like what the guidance is. So think about what your 2 things you might be deciding between are. And we'll use the Robinwood Tarot deck. And this will just be a quick one. And I would just say, even though today is January 20th, if you come across this video at any point in time, or you come back to this video at any point in time, anytime after this, I feel like it's very relevant. And I feel like that's kind of like the universe kind of indicating like you were meant to find that, and maybe it'll come up next month, for example, sometime when you're facing a decision. And if it does, then you'll know that it's really meant for you. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and pick 3 cards for A, and we'll pick 3 cards for B. So for A, I have the 7 of Swords. I have the High Priestess. We have the Fool. Okay, that's a fun one. For option B, we have the 3 of Cups. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So I'm getting some reflection off the window here. And the King of Swords. Okay, so let's start with option A, okay? So option A is basically highlighting, we have the 7 of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Fool. So I really like these 2 in particular. So this, to me, is a very positive kind of a thing, right? We have the Fool taking the leap of faith. This is a very positive, this is a brand new beginning. The Fool is associated, is the first card of the deck. He is associated with kind of taking that leap of faith, kind of going off into the unknown and exploring something new. And it's also about really kind of just taking that leap, but also kind of being part of like whoever you are, like being your best self. And as you can see in this particular deck, I mean, he is kind of wearing a little bit of a crazy outfit here. But it's kind of like he doesn't really care. Like he marches to the beat of his own drum. And he's got his faithful little dog down on the lower right. And there's some butterflies flying around him as he kind of plays the flute and is about to walk off this cliff. But he doesn't care. So he's very, there's no worry there or concern. So whatever you're, like whatever you chose for A could come with a little bit more of it could be a brand new beginning for you, something new and exciting. But it could also be something that's like, is a great excitement and comfort, just makes you feel comfortable. And it could be the sense that makes you feel confident in your decision. So maybe there's more confidence there. It's kind of what I'm getting. It's very interesting. But the High Priestess is all about intuition and, going with your gut. So I think like if your gut is saying you need to take this leap of faith, then you need to be doing that. And maybe, that's kind of what it's suggesting here. Listen to your gut. What does your gut say to do? Is this the right thing for you to pursue or not? And the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords can be associated with like deception, stealing, and you can see he kind of looks like he's like sneaking away with these swords. But this could also be kind of like preventing. It could also indicate like preventing some sort of like downstream type of problem, because you could argue that he's kind of taking the swords and running off with them. So there's nothing for anybody to fight with. But it could also be a little bit of skepticism or whatever A is. You might be a little skeptical of it. So when I look at it from like the way the cards were pulled in this order, right? I'm like, you might have a little bit of skepticism of option A, like maybe you are wondering if they're deceiving you. But as we kind of move from left to right, we have two major arcana cards here. So we have 0 and 2. We don't have 1, but we don't have the magician. But we do have, like, I think, you might be a little skeptical of A, but what this is saying is listen to your gut and really examine, like, what does your heart say? Like, what does your intuition tell you? And how do you feel when you think about whatever option A is? And then taking the leap of faith could bring a whole brand new beginning, okay? So that's kind of what I'm feeling with regards to option A. With regards to option B, there's definitely going to be some celebration. So maybe there's something about option B that makes it particularly exciting for you. And maybe that makes you wonder if there's something wrong with option A, right? With the Seven of Swords. Like, is somebody trying to screw you? Or is there something that somebody's trying to hide? Like, why does this seem too good to be true? Or why does option B come with something that seems to be more shiny and nice, right? I just got shiny and pretty. So this could be some sort of celebration with friends. And I think I had the Ace of Pentacles. However, whatever it is, might be a lot of work. It might require a lot of dedication and focus. And that might be a wonderful thing if that's what you're looking for. So I think initially you might be like, hey, it's very shiny, but be careful what you're getting into because there could be a lot of work with option B. Whether it's a house, whether it's a job, whether it's anything else, or this could even be like going out to dinner, right? Like I said, you're picking place. It could be, there's car accidents or traffic along the way that kind of make it a hassle to get there. So there could be work that comes with it, but there is an initial celebration and excitement about it. And then I think like with the Page of Swords, or the King of Swords, we're kind of getting a lot of clarity around something, right? So that could be, I think you might have a lot of ideas and have power. So whatever this is, it could come with, like, kings are all about like power and prestige. So there could be whatever this is, whether it's a house or, a job or anything. There could be a little bit more prestige with this. But again, it's going to be a lot of work. Whereas like this, I'm getting A is a little bit more of like taking that leap of faith, going with your gut feeling, and probably heading off in like a great brand new direction. So both A and B, I think, hey, they both hold promises. I think it all depends on what you're looking for, and it all depends on what your A and B are, right? It all depends on what's important to you. So I hope this was helpful. Drop any comments down below, and we will see you on Sunday for your weekly reading. Thanks so much.